Hey, it's Ava, and I have a really exciting new collection of custom shirting fabrics for you guys. I'd say these days more than ever, our customers are looking for fabrics which are luxurious, which can be easily dressed up or down, which are durable, and which are versatile enough to work with their wardrobe. And if you have all of the basics covered already, which many of you guys do, you're really looking for something that's exciting and new, but still easy and accessible to style. And I think this fits that bill perfectly. These are 20 gorgeous new swatches, which come from Weba in Switzerland, and they are all crafted of Super 130s Australian merino wool and merino wool blends. A couple details about this. In case you've never owned a wool shirt before, wool shirts are really breathable, they're really comfortable, they are naturally wrinkle resistant, naturally odor resistant, and they drape beautifully. Kind of that bunching that you sometimes get in a cotton shirt, especially a really soft, luxurious cotton shirt. It doesn't happen with wool. Wool just drapes wonderfully, and it's really easy to maintain. All of these wools are machine washable, and we have care instructions on the back. You want to wash on a delicate cycle in cold water, hang to dry, and you do not want to commercially launder or dry clean them. So they are pretty easy to maintain, but like any wool garments, they're actually they can be cleaned pretty well just by hanging it outdoors for a bit and letting it air out. So it's a really unique and luxurious collection, and we have some absolutely unbelievable colors and patterns. So all that said, let's jump into it. I've got a couple solids to start with. So this first trio is called the Berghain, and we have Berghain Indigo, Berghain Dusty Rose, and Berghain Cinnamon. They're a mixture of 77% Super 130s Australian merino wool and 23% linen. The linen gives it a nice breathability, and it also gives it this cool slubby texture, and this great little kind of irregularity in the colors and the weaves with all of these flecks and kind of like crosshatch effects. And these are just really amazing solids and very cool colors. Indigo is dark indigo blue here, kind of a dark navy. Dusty Rose is an awesome color. It's a really washed out medium red, kind of in between what a rose and a Nantucket red would be, but really great color and a nice match to most skin tones. And then Cinnamon is cool. Cinnamon is also kind of like that dark sand, dark khaki tone. Little bit of a vintage safari shirt vibe. And here, because this is a lighter color, you can really see the most contrast with the kind of natural slubby fibers running through there, which probably come from the linen content. So 3 amazing solids in a blend. We also have one solid here in a pure wool. This is the Omnia Alabaster Super 130s wool. And if you're looking for something which can be worn with a white dress shirt or styled with a tie, this is a great choice. The color here is a nice creamy off-white, and just a great accent, which is really wearable and a bit of a softer presentation than the usual bright optic white dress shirt. And I probably don't have to tell you, but the hand on all of these fabrics is just amazing. It's really soft. These are going to be just tremendously comfortable shirts. And it's worth stating that we've been doing this stuff with Individualized since 2014 at this point, so 8 solid years. And the amount of wool shirtings that we've been able to offer over that time, I can count on 2 hands. So this is kind of an unprecedented collection and opportunity. Okay, next up, I feel like you guys are really gonna dig these. And yeah, I've been in this industry for a long time. I've never ever seen anything like this. This collection is all pure wool, so it's Super 130 shirting wool. It's actually the same fabrication as this Alabaster shirt, but they come in these bright colored plaids, which look, quite a bit like a summer madras shirt, but done in a pure wool, intended to wear through the fall and the winter, and just absolutely amazing. So let's go through this group. I gave each one of these a fun name. The first one here is Eagle Sunrise. And this is a great blend of kind of a dark navy blue. You have a beautiful lavender here, and I love this orange accent all coming through in a large scale check. Next up, this is called Blue Note, and this is kind of a mixture of blue, white, navy, and cobalt tones, also in a large scale check. After that, Aquamarine Dream, and I love this. So here, kind of The most visible part here is this really bright, gorgeous teal tone, but you also have strong orange and then kind of subdued grounds with grays, a slate blue, and there's a really handsome brick red running through it. And the last of this collection is the Deacon Blues, which has some goldenrod, sky, cream, navy, and also a red there. And here I'll just kind of show you the three big colors one after another, and they run Eagle Note, Eagle Sunrise, Aquamarine Dream, and Deacon Blues on the bottom. Can't go wrong with any of these three. Okay, after that we've got a couple more checks. This next one is called Cornflower and Scarlet, and I really like this, kind of a classic, twist on the red, white, and blue, but you do have this creamy alabaster ground rather than optic white. The red is kind of a subdued brick red. The blue is kind of like a washed out Persian blue, with this small gold accent running through the middle. Just a classic plaid fall winter tartan. Next up, the Carolina Blue Check, smaller scale. This is something which I think you could also style, more. You can style this more as a classic dress shirt with like a spread collar, and great mixture of blue and off-white tones running through with a smaller scale plaid. Moving right along, we have two window panes, and I kept the names pretty simple for this. Blue window pane on the top, red window pane on the bottom. These are all still the pure 130s super merino wool. The blue is a really nice mixture, and you can see this kind of plain weave texture running through. All of these shirts are going to be very breathable, very comfortable. These are timeless patterns too that you can really wear season after season. And here's the red. Same structure, same accent colors, just a different ground. Okay, and now we have some more kind of like dressy, formal-ish patterns. I mean, these could still be styled either way, but if you're looking for more of a dress shirt, this collection will probably be a better match. We have three small patterns. I'm a big fan of these. Regardless of the base cloth, we sell a lot of this kind of stuff because guys are interested in a shirt that's got texture, has a look, has a small pattern, but it's subtle enough that it will still work with a striped or a check tie, a striped or a check sport coat. So here, this is a mixture of 73% Super 130s wool and 27% lyocell. And the lyocell really gives this a nice, really smooth and silky hand. Imagine a little bit like silk, but it's going to be a lot more durable as you wash it. So the first up here is the blue bird's eye. The name of this mixture is called Space. So you have just a really small woven texture within a versatile light blue ground. Next is the white dots. Similar idea, but here you have a white ground. These small little white pin dots. This would make it into a great dress shirt. And the last one of this group is the indigo dots, darker blue with small white dot accents. We've actually sold a chambray shirt, which was a little similar to that, and that was, God, I think our single best-selling shirt of 2021. Just to compare, here are the two blue tones side by side, blue bird's eye on the top and indigo dots on the bottom. Next up, we've got some stripes, and I'm a huge fan of these stripes. So we introduced some really wider stripes earlier this year, and they were the most successful ones that we've ever done. Historically, we've sold a lot more checks than stripes, but I do feel like stripes have been ascendant this year. This is going back to this Berghain fabrication, which we saw in the beginning with those solids. So it's 77% wool, 23% linen, which gives you that kind of like slubby, irregular texture. This is a medium weight Bengal stripe, and I love how muted and washed out everything is here. I think these stripes are really easy to wear, and if you had some great neutral pieces, like an easy dove gray jacket, washed out navy pants, these are just a really natural, excellent match. These will be great as a casual shirt with a button-down collar, but I think they'd also be really, really stylish, styled more as a dress shirt. So 3 colors here in this group. We have steel, which is slightly warm gray tone, followed by rose, kind of a washed out reddish purple, and apricot on the bottom, which is, that sand khaki kind of vibe. And here you do have this off-white alabaster ground, which just makes the contrast of all these a little bit softer. I think it's a really sophisticated trio here. And we're gonna end with two really like classic kind of British banker stripes. This is really cool. I mean, I'm not sure there's ever been a mill on earth that's ever done these kind of patterns in a wool, lyocell, and linen blend. It's pretty amazing. So first we have cobalt and gold, and this is kind of like this hidden variegated stripe, these small gold lines with thick cobalt bengal, and you can see that slubby texture running through, especially the darker parts of the pattern. And after that, this one is called Sky and Saffron. This is a little bit simpler with the light blue ground, yellow accents, and these kind of like small yellow stripes kissing a white stripe in on the middle. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions on sizing or styling, please feel free to reach out to us via social media or send an email to custom@epaulettebrand.com. And as always, whenever Individualize has these kind of specialty fabrics, especially ones which are at the higher end of their price spectrum, they don't tend to carry a lot of inventory. So if you're watching this video and interested in one of these shirts, I would definitely encourage you to order it sooner than later, because I wouldn't be surprised if this stuff doesn't stick around for too long. All right, thank you so much for watching.